before breaking into the UFC. After a minor setback, star-studded lightweight division. That's the answer we get tonight. Big stage tonight for the striker.
A real test. A guy that's ranked number 10 in the world. Get past Rafael dos Anjos, then we potentially have we know the striking is always there, but the physique is nowhere near that in terms of man. Maybe tonight he does that.
He has 12 pro growing as an MMA fighter. He's leaning on his strike.
5% takedown defense, but I don't think he's fought a grappler. It's Brad Riddell. Brad Riddell kept exiting to the
debut in 2008 at UFC 91. Third view checks. He has championship aspirations and
round. Dos Anjos is a legend, okay? He's fought for the belt of two-weight class, and the mind, that is his most powerful tool. He's a beast. He is a fighter's fighter. You know what I mean?
For Neil Magny, he wins over Robbie Lawler.
Insane, and the man is a lightweight. Let's be honest, he went up to 170, and he's a problem for everybody.
And it's where he won. Brought to you by Toyo Tires, the official tire of being 8 inches tall. Inch-and-a-half edge in reach, lies with a minus 205 favorite.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Live from the UFC Apex, Las Vegas, Nevada, this is the main event of the evening. 5 rounds of action this scheduled in the UFC lightweight division. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, the Executive Director, Jeff Mullen, the Chairman, Stephen J. Kluben, the 3 judges scoring at Octagon side, Derek Clary, Sal D'Amato, and Junichiro Kamijo. And when the action begins inside the Octagon, your referee in charge, Mark Smith. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready and the fighters are ready. Las Vegas, Nevada, make some noise if you are ready! Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai fighter standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in officially 155 pounds in 12 fights. His record stands at 11 victories with 1 defeat. Fighting out of Baku, Azerbaijan by way of Phuket, Thailand. Here is the UFC's number 10 ranked lightweight contender, Рафаэль Adaman Physique! And across the octagon stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He's a grappler standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at the lightweight limit, 156 pounds. This veteran holds a record of 31 victories with 13 defeats. He is the UFC's number 7 ranked lightweight contender, fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, the former UFC lightweight champion of the world, RDA, Рафаэль dos Anjos!
All right, gentlemen, you got your instructions earlier. I want you to protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands. Let's touch gloves. Good luck.
32nd appearance in the UFC for that man, Рафаэль dos Anjos. 7th ranked in the underdog to the 10th ranked Рафаэль Physique. First time in the career of Рафаэль Physique. He's scheduled for 25 minutes. Dos Anjos in his 11th UFC headliner.
RD8, ready? Fight's on.
This fight clock is brought to you by Toyo Tires, the official tire of UFC. Dos Anjos saying this week there are levels to this game. I'm not looking past him, but I know I'm going to beat him.
Well, what we saw just right there is one of the primary weapons that Physique has. It's the kicks. Now, granted, Dos Anjos, he can kick with the best of them. But the kicks of Physique, they're fast, they're frequent, and they're powerful. But it's the timing of the takedowns that Dos Anjos has. Listen, everybody talks about takedowns, and they talk about Physique having a 95% takedown defense. But he hasn't been against somebody that blends the stand-up with the grappling as well as Dos Anjos. Doesn't mean he can't stop it. It just means he hasn't had this level of test yet.
Dos Anjos last fought earlier this year in Las Vegas at UFC 272 against Renato Moicano in a 5-round co-main event at the pay-per-view card. He was scheduled to fight Physique in the main event back in February. And then they pushed it to UFC 272. Fiziev was unable to go, and Dos Anjos didn't want to waste the training camp. The most important thing for him is to stay active.
Yeah, absolutely. And certainly at 37 years old, if he's trying to achieve what he wants, be the champion, he can't be wasting time. You know, he can't sit on the sidelines for 6, 9 months. You know, he's got to go. And regarding that fight against Moicano, I mean, what a display of dominance. Granted, Moicano turned it on and had the crowd on the feet in the 5th round because it was a beatdown. Yeah. It was one-sided, but then in the 5th round, Moicano, you know, summoned up the energy to, you know, to fire it back and gain some respect. So well done to him. But Dos Anjos was on fire that night.
Before that, it was a long layoff. Rafael Dos Anjos fighting in November of 2020 against Paul Felder, our good friend, in a main event 5 rounds. He largely did this. He really used his fight IQ to back up his opponent, known for his striking, and make it a grappling match along the fence.
And this is one of the problems. I mean, trying to get a takedown like this, it becomes, I mean, obviously it's strategy and it's skill and all the rest of it, but essentially you need your opponent to almost kind of make a mistake. If you shoot in the open and you time it perfect, those takedowns will be far more successful. If I'm Dos Anjos, I'd even contemplate breaking away from this, getting back in the open to the striking range, and try the entry again.
Fiziev able to break.
Oh, that's nice.
Knee with the right. RDA returns to the body, and now they're just trading to the body.
Watch fingers, Fizzy. Fingers, Fizzy.
Fizzy with the fingers. Flying knee attempt was very close.
Fiziev, known as a longtime member of Tiger Muay Thai out in Thailand, as he throws a quick combination, but also spends a lot of time in Florida, Sanford MMA. Now Killcliff FC, Nick Lentz, UFC veteran in his corner, as is Henry Hooft.
And it's also worth pointing out that at those Muay Thai gyms out in Phuket, you know, Tiger Muay Thai, Phuket top team, they have like a complete arsenal of coaches. It's not just Muay Thai. You know, they have wrestling, they have jiu-jitsu. They have everything you need to be a good martial artist or a mixed martial artist.
See
what I'm saying? That's a little bit better.
Attempt.
But again, well defended so far by Fiziev. Or as Mark Smith says, Fizzy, I like it.
Well, it's worth repeating, the takedown defense for Fiziev is 95.5%. In UFC history, the only one with better takedown defense is Kamaru Usman. So that's big time company, because obviously you'd say you can get Fiziev down, you can get a fish out of water, but hasn't been easy to do.
Never been much of a fisherman myself.
Neither have I.
Tried it 10 times with Lucas, never caught a single thing.
Stepping elbow for Fiziev.
Timed it really well. You can see the power that Fiziev possesses.
Got that right loaded. To the body, and that left stumbled RDA for a moment. Final 10 seconds of round 1.
And that's why he's the favorite in this matchup.
Second round coming up.
كيش قص أنا استباب باب الحساب كيش قص والله يا زوجي وترى معاك داول أنا ما قص شوفوا مونج الساق ما فيش فلوس هذا
حسام غادي تحط داك الساك ولا غيجسمو غنقولها لك
تاع السفر تشمل سي
ريح من البسالة
والله يشافي غيجسمو بهالله يفكينا العاقه شوي والله شاب باش ناكل فيه الجوع
حيد بركه من البسالة
تليفونك هذا باش نبيعو في قريعه
راه غيجسمو
ان شاء الله مش خايفه باش نبيعو في قريعه انا جيت غندور معاه غندور معاه
راه داك التليفون
تعطي لك التليفون
غنجسمو غنقولها لك اش بلاتي